taping this one?
I asked him to say yes.
Okay, so we're taping this one. This game right here should be a good one. Both teams undefeated. The white team is really nice looking. I haven't seen Marathon in the red, but the white Balders or whatever they're called are just real solid big teams. Three was open. All right, nice strong call. Could have caught a foul, but oh, bummer. All right, guys, nice. Do you have the next game or the last game?
I gotta take second after this one.
Oh, okay. That'd be a good one just to kind of look at, rewind, put in slow. Because he has to gather the ball, not just touch it, but gather it, and then establish the pivot foot, see which one it was. Wow, I'm surprised. Marathon looks tough. Gotta hit the shot, so. Okay, we should have probably been closed down quicker on that last set right there. We're good. Close down, close down. Yep. Stay. Time out. Okay, good. No travel. 1-2, that was it. That covered a lot of ground in 2 steps, though. Wow. Great anticipation. Passing. You know who Joe Thomas is?
Is he the black male?
Nope. I mean NFL football player.
Oh. No, I don't
From
follow
Wis-
close enough to know.
From Wisconsin.
All right.
Played UWM or UW-Madison. He's at the Browns. He's probably one of the all-time greatest offensive linemen.
Okay.
Been like at the Pro Bowl 10 times. A guy on the over on the other side, right there, they had the ball. That's what he looked like when he played basketball at Brookville Central. He's probably just a tad bigger, but just that burly. He was a great ball player. Crap. Yeah, he's a first round pick. For sure Hall of Famer. Only person the Browns have ever had in the last decade that's any good. Oh yeah, they're hitting it.
Would that have been Neal calling cross on secondary there?
There should have been no rotation because there was already established possession. So they shouldn't have rotated.
Oh, I didn't think he did rotate. He rotated back over.
Yeah, he came out, which would have been all right, but he should have gone back. That was a travel.
Pushing through screens like that.
Yep.
Did you let that go?
I didn't see it. I thought 20 right there. He should be called illegal screen.
I saw the way with the arm out, yeah.
Yep. He's not screening, he's pushing. So it's going to get a little bit rougher too because he's getting away with it. He's a little guy amongst the big guys, so. Should be counting. Okay, now on that we'll have to look at, okay? If he doesn't have possession of the ball, can he travel? That ball was knocked out of his hands, right? And I think all you saw was the back side of it. So we have a good aerial view of that. Look at it. Did he have possession of that ball when you said his feet were moving? Because it was knocked out of his hands, so there couldn't be any travel. I thought at first like there should have been a foul maybe, but okay. I see the kid's hand was on him all the way he was dribbling into the lane. That we need to get. That's part of those hand checks that we need to get. Hands on the dribbler. I don't know if you could see, remember 12? Was holding 32's jersey before she was going up. Yep. The issue is, did the official see it? You know, it's a good no call if the official saw and decided to pass on it. But if he's not seeing that, just the slightest tug and hold could change his momentum from going up, right? Especially if he's a 36-inch or 36-inch vertical. Now he's taking him to 27. But we want to watch if they're grabbing jerseys. Okay. Yep. 24 as he passed and put 2 hands on the dribbler. That's automatic when that happens. That's just crappy defense. Oh, did he? Yep. You gotta look, you gotta see those. Balders from on White, that's a nice team. Big guys that know what they're doing.
That was travel right after we got the ball.
I don't think the lead saw that. We might have been the only ones that had a good angle of that.
Well, it was outside the lead's primary. Yeah, the trail was back end. It's hard to tell. The ball. Center had it.
So we're in bonus situation now. Are we as a team aware of it?
Yeah, how do you remind each other about bonus?
Huh?
When you get to, after the 6th foul, the next one's going to be bonus. Is there a certain mechanic to remind each other? Next foul red, next foul white is going to be bonus?
I'll say in a pregame, you know, if we're in bonus, I haven't told you, you tell me because I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
So anytime I see it now, I'll try to get my partner. I'll go, bonus, next one down here. Bonus. Next dead ball, definitely I'll be talking to the closest official I have. See, right now they rotated, he's not aware of it. So we have, now we corrected it. But here's the key. Does any of them know that they're in bonus? Because right now I haven't seen that passed on or communicated whatsoever. Like right now I'd be saying, hey, bonus, down there, bonus. Okay, he looked. Did he see the... We'll know on the next foul. Good. All right, guys, good teamwork. Nice, blow that whistle, start it over, or any problems happen. Good. Both of you guys could have checked out, and that could have been a, C&T could have checked out. That could have been an issue that we'd have to correct. Okay, it's yours, take it. So we know red's in bonus now. See, like right now, nobody told me. I would say, hey guys, we're in bonus. Here. Nice, somebody say, hey, I got your shooter. All right, now I keep my fingers up, Eric, yep, until he tells you back, 2. Oh, nice block. All right, we rotated and we rotated back before anybody really noticed it. So we have an inadvertent whistle, right? You had a 5-second call instead of a timeout. So 6.8 seconds. Somebody has a last second shot. Did you guys talk about it for the game? Who's taking it? Across the table. Well, that sucks. So we got subs. Eric's your subs. You're not paying attention. Subs! Yep. I know it's the last game, but you got to always be aware of that stuff when it's in your primary and your responsibility. All right, let's find out if they talked about who's going to be last second shot, because we had 2 people. game. Now that score is not indicative of what's happening on this court. You got two really good teams, fundamentally sound. This game could turn with a couple of baskets real easy. Both of them are tough teams, which means the second half could be full of a lot of fireworks. If you ever work in the WIAC or if you ever work for the CCIW, the two probably the best Division III conferences in the nation, majority of the time your halves are totally different. The first half could go really smooth. Halftime, the coaches just reamed out the girls. What's going on? The second half, they come out with just fire in their bellies, man, and next thing you know, you got fouls and crap going on like crazy. So it's not a time to take a deep breath, but to take your breath and refocus for this next half. All right, here we go. Okay, let me see why you're calling that. Okay, what did he do to cause the foul? Did he push? Did he hack? The other thing too is if you look at me, we go 22 or 2-22, not 2-2-2-2. It just means you're too fast, too quick, and the mechanics need to slow down. Remember, don't go 2-2. So 22, even if you're using one-hand mechanics. Okay, you're watching the ball now as a lead. You need to pick up those post players. Okay, close down, okay. White's just nailing those threes, man. They're killing Red. Killing them. This is a good game.
Yeah.
Very good game.
What do you got for me?
All of this stuff will be on the tape that you're going to get.
Yeah.
And you guys worked a lot of games today.
Yeah, I mean.
And some of the stuff that we talked about on the court, now when we make mention of it, look at it and see what you think.
Okay.
You know?
I can tell certain times where I screwed up rotation a little bit. Didn't see the guy rotate under a couple times until late.
You know, when the ball's dead, you have a tendency to kind of relax.
No, you're right.
And not pay attention to what's going on. Yeah.
I hear you.
And if you've seen some of the videos we would have seen over the years, when there's a timeout or something and the officials are turning around like this, girl comes up, bam, slaughters her and nobody saw it.
Right.
Except for it was on tape.
Yep.
You know, that's the time, yeah, take a breath, but always be really aware of what's going on.
Yeah. No, I know I do do that. I try to catch myself sometimes doing that turnaround.
Yeah. And that's good because you are catching yourself. It's when you're not catching yourself, you're going, okay, wow.
I know I've had a couple times, but I think it's more the heat. I get a time out like.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the camps, you know, you can make all the mistakes you want here. It doesn't matter when you leave, as long as you learn from it. And you know, we get to this point now. You're doing 3-4 games. It's kind of like hustle, but take care of yourself first.
Yeah.
Don't get injured.
I'm still young, so I'm used to doing like 15 on the weekend still. You know what I mean? Seriously. I was supposed to rep 5 men's league games today.
Wow.
I have too much. I have way too much right now.
Okay, so we haven't.
Some good rule tweaks that I didn't know about in that classroom. Like little stuff. I didn't know like when a guy's dribbling, if he bobbles it on his own and drops it, I always thought that was double dribble. But you can technically have your own little fumble.
And you can go pick it up too.
Yeah, you just got it right.
And even if you throw the ball into somebody and the ball goes, and he takes 14 steps, that's not travel.
Yeah, I had a borderline travel there. It was kind of similar. I thought at one point he kind of gathered it and then took another pivot.
Yep.
But it could have been. I understand why people do it.
You saw the backside of him.
Yeah.
So if the camera's angle's there, you'll get to see.
Yeah, right.
Because what happened was that it was knocked out of his hand.
Right. And I saw that part, but I know it. I know I could have been wrong there. I saw that part. I still thought he might have took like I still thought when he gathered it, he still didn't take this. You know, but
Okay. That's a good one to look at, rewind, and go really slow and see what you see.
Yeah, that's one of those where when a coach gets mad, it's like, I can see your argument there. I can understand why you didn't think it.
And then
I was almost about to tee him up though, because don't come down the sideline and stop the game. Like I try to tell him, like I'll talk to you about it, but I'm not going to stop the game right now to discuss it. Like don't throw a tantrum on the sideline. Let me come by you, say what you got to say, and then I have no problem explaining what I see to anybody.
Yep. And that's good. That's why we have the warning, because if the guy's yelling at the coach, I'll talk to you when I come back next time. He refuses, that's a warning, coach, for. And then label the behavior. That's unsporting behavior.
Okay.
Don't get in an argument with it or whatever, but label it. That's inappropriate. That's unsporting behavior. That's your warning.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if he wants to talk to you, let him talk, ask questions, comments, we ignore.
Yeah, okay.
Coach, I listen to you. If you're just going to comment on this whole game, then I have more important things than to listen to you.
Right.
And you being younger as an official with other adults,
They used to take advantage.
well, they're going to treat you like they're players.
Yeah.
You're not. You're their immediate supervisor on that court.
Right.
Would they ever talk to their boss at a job like that?
And when I first, like probably 5 years ago, I never wanted to have that young ref power trip off the bat. Like, okay, but at this point, it's like, listen, I get I'm young, but I'm not gonna put up with this. Like, I know, don't test me, because like I'll shut it down real quick.
You know, there's appropriate behavior at all times. WI says that these games are an extension of a classroom. Well, you don't shout at me because I don't shout at you. You ask me a question, you ask me as an adult to another adult.
Right. Yeah, don't try to show me up across the court. Put your hands up there, you know.
That's right. That's unsporting behavior, and we have the rule book, Rule 10, that says that's why we take care of it. But I would always, unless it's totally egregious and they make it real personal, you suck. Okay, I would use that warning quickly because that shuts them down. Because then every time they approach you, it better be appropriate.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I probably should have given a warning there.
And you know, you just have to get comfortable with that.
Yeah.
The more you feel confident as official, the easier it's going to be to talk to them about stuff. I sucked at it, you know, and in between college and high school, there are officials on both sides that know the rules. It doesn't make them a great college official, or they go to the next level because they know the rules. They know how to interpret. How do I handle the coaches? That's the difference between good and great. travel. It was a travel, but he's got he's not looking at the feet, right? So those other guys, if they could have helped with that, but they're looking up high.
I actually feel like that's one of my strong suits because what I do literally, I just zone my eyes out. I look right at their chest because then I can see both. But now that you guys come with three, well, I mean that's usually with two men.
Yep.
Yeah, with two men. With three men, it's nice to know you can just look at the top.
Look
a lot of times I just zone
when
out,
you're the trail, always try to focus when the ball's down on their waist down until the ball goes up in the air.
Okay. Yeah.
Because then you get to help out the lead on hops, jumps, moving the feet. That lead never sees it.
Which a lot of post players have.
Oh,
Post players have a tendency to do that.
Do they ever?
Tyler Hansborough. Remember how he used to get away with that in college at UNC? He'd always hop and then dribble.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how they let that go so often.
Or they'll get the ball out here, right? They'll get it, they'll do.
Yeah, right. You can technically do this. You can technically grab it and take it like that, right?
Right.
That's one I called travel a while back.
A lot of them, what we call the shooter's hop that people don't get is they get the ball.
That's travel. If they catch it first, right? Yeah, I know. Sometimes I hate when it's like borderline. You know, it's like kind of it's like kind of like catch. I don't know. It's like right, kind of like right.
You could sell that though. Coach, she was receiving the ball, but when they receive it and they go,
yeah, I know, right? There's some
it's like, oh crap, that's missed so much. And when we're watching the teams before the game, we look for those tendencies. I look when they're shooting, how do they set their feet up? How are they catching the ball and dribble? When I look at the big guys receiving the ball, are they hopping or are they moving as they're receiving the ball, which is great, or do they get the ball and then move? You know, and then when they go up, are they doing a little bunny hop? Usually I'll talk to my partners about that so that when we set up, we'll know what we're looking for. Ooh, nice move.
This stuff.
Ooh. Ball almost hit him in the face.
Yep. Might have another one.
Ooh, off his foot. We may have been, no, he had the same angle as we did. I thought it was off of Red's foot.
I've been thinking about some of this stuff.
Well, we should have a good angle looking down at it. Look, guys, I think that was off of Red's foot. Should have been White's ball. But you can only call what you thought you see. If your partners didn't give you any information, you just go with it.
I said, I don't know if you ever tried places or not.
Been nice if I had my two non-calling officials say, I got your shooter.
Yeah, I forgot to do that.
Now do I have both of them? Okay. I had one of the two give how many shots back to the lead. But remember, you guys are out there to make sure that lead doesn't go brain dead.
That one I do, but the one recognizing the shooter, I don't think I did that once. That's something I would. I don't think I ever had done it like that.
It's something you have to work on. That's definitely doesn't come easy.
Let them know that you won't have to be a referee of the my big skate.
Oh crap. Okay, are we doing a shooting foul on that? Because he was in the act of shooting. Yeah, the block, but he started after he was going up. Yeah. All right, look at that. Even though there was 2 defensive plays on the single play, look, he started his motion to shoot. When you said he had a foul, and then after he tried to continue it, it was blocked. So it still should have been a shot. So just look at it and see what you think. Stop it, pause it.
Can you call a reach, and then can they still take a step and it's still considered a shooting foul if they're in the act of it? Or
Sure. Oh yeah.
You're allowed to step still.
You're gonna go, whoop. Is it gonna be good? Boom.
Kind of give them a step.
Yep. Because as soon as they pick it up and they go into it, that's the active motion. They have the right to finish it. Boom. Now the one that you can is when they want to take a jump stop, right?
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden they collect the ball, as they're going up, get fouled, stop, and then go up. That's not continuation. Yep. I've screwed that up before.
Most of the rules I've learned is just from trial and error over the years, honestly. You know what I mean? Just from getting it wrong and then being corrected.
Well,
working with the guys, I knew what they were doing.
Officials, man, it's an avocation of making a million mistakes. Yep. Just the better you are, the less you make.
Right.
But you still make them.
Can't call a perfect game ever.
I try.
I feel like I've had somewhere been close, at least in my zone, but you always know you could have probably made a little hand check.
And as an official, I always try to have a perfect game. But that doesn't mean we had the best team out there.
Right.
My 2 partners wasn't maybe working with them correctly, was just not helping them, whatever. Now I tell you, we try to be the best team out there. Really? Wow, that's 5 minutes left to go hold the ball like that. Okay. Good 3-point, but remember your outside hand goes up, not your inside hand. Okay, what's nice about that, whether it's an offensive foul or defensive foul, you could have gone either way, is that you had a strong whistle and you came in on it. Well, the game's turned around. And we're in bonus. Are you guys aware that we're in bonus? Oh, it's way too late. Like there was nothing there. Nothing. There was nothing. That was great. Straight up. Contact was all on offense. Okay, 22's pushing. That's a foul twice. Holding them twice. You have to know what you're looking for on those. Probably been doing it for a long time. We just haven't picked it up. Oh, crap. That call would have been a little bit better if the C would have made it, because it was coming towards you. Wow. Okay, we're in bonus now. You guys know, okay? Okay, stay closed down. Should be closed down. That's a pass. He's watching the ball. Should be watching 32. Watching the ball. Nobody's watching the big guys get banged.
Yeah, I catch myself doing that every once in a while. You caught me a couple times.
Okay, that's your guys right there. All right. When you're the lead in here, man, you cannot be watching that ball. You got to watch those post players, the big guys, your defenders in here. Shooter, who's the foul on? Come on, guys. Pick up your partner, say, I got your shooter. I know this is the time when you want to put all of this stuff in your muscle memory, that it's just becomes automatic. You're tired, I know. It's a good game. This is where you want to really start putting it in the automatic category for yourself so you don't have to think about it. It just becomes automatic. All right? All right, let's set up. We want to look at these big guys here, our post players here. When they come in, we want to look at them. 32's getting, him and 22 are having a big thing. 22 is pushing them, and we're not even seeing it. Okay, so when those big guys come in, that's all you're worried about in here, all right? Now where the ball is.
Again, there at the end, I like that. That was good.
Good. Okay, guys, we got bonus both ways now. Okay, you got bonus both ways now, so every foul we need a shooter. We're at 1 minute. All right, it's gonna get critical now, guys, so here we go. Great learning experience right here. Gonna be aware. Clock start, yep. Are we listening to timeouts coming up? We're in bonus. He makes that. Clock stop. Yeah, how many timeouts are left? So right now we got a game and a half, right? How many timeouts?
That was their first one, so they
First
have
one
one left.
Okay.
Big twos.
Okay, so we got bonus both ways, right? So we need a shooter on every foul, unless it's offensive foul, right? So we want to be aware when we're coming, the guy that's outside, that's not ball strong ball, I want to be able to look at these coaches. They want a timeout, I want to be able to give it. I'm not staring at them, I'm just taking a look. When that ball comes in and there's something, my attention's on the ball, not the coaches, but to be aware of that, all right? Also, when you guys are down there at the lead, no ball watching on this last minute. I want you to solely pick up who the post player is, all right? 32, white, all right? Because 22 has already fouled 32 about 10 times and we haven't called it. And they put that knee in the butt, it's a foul. When he's pushing them out, it's a foul, all right? So look for that. If you see it, call it, whatever. But let's just make sure we end on a good one.
Step in right away, okay? Might be available.
All right, this is great. This is great. So, you're going to trap, try to foul. Ooh, crap. Okay. Everybody knows at this point in the game that they're going to try to steal or foul. So if you saw a foul, we're going to call it. We want to make sure we get the first foul. Crap. Look at those guys there. Post players, no ball. Crap, you're watching the ball again. Yep. Keep on them, keep on them, keep on them. Good. We got a tie game. White is going to take the last second shot. Oh, get down here, get down here. Hey, get down here, and you're only going to be looking here. Those are the guys right there you want, right here. Those guys there, you're looking right here. Forget about the ball. 10, you want him, 22. All right. Huh? You make the... Well, here's the situation, you know, it was a good call. Have we called that all game?
I don't know if they, yeah. I mean, that hand was all on him on that one.
I agree.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. I don't know if
we were calling it the whole game, nobody would be bitching right now, right?
Right.
Yep, I know.
Well, you know,
It was the right call.
Tie game, though.
Yep.
I hear what you're saying.
Now it gets a little bit, you know, people's angst level is so high now that every call we make is going to bring in some kind of comment. They got 5 seconds, they got the last second shot.
I would get it to half court, call a timeout. That's the mistake I think coaches make. Why are you calling the timeout here? Get it to half court quick, wait 2 seconds, and you got 3 seconds now to have it front court.
Yep. Take care, Dan. We'll see you. You too.
Yep.
We'll see you.
Are we just heading again? Are we just heading out after this game?
There's one more game. There's
if we don't rough the game, are we just heading out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Oh man, 4.8 seconds. So on this now, if I was the C, is there a press? I'm going to be coming down to help out on the press. And remember, as a C, what am I looking for is not who has the ball, but where is the ball going to? Who are the two guys that are out there that the ball is going to come to? Because if he gets it and he's fouled or he crashes or whatever, the C's job. Okay. Now, to see if we have a press, you stay down and press, all right? If there isn't a press, you're looking at who the ball is going to come to, not who has the ball, but who might receive the ball, all right? So if there's a crash or whatever, you know it. Hold on. Come on down. Come on down. Right there. Stay there. You got those guys right there. Yep. Go. Blow the whistle. Beep. Blow it. Beep. Blow it. Whistle. We're at the end of half. Oh. Did we have a whistle? I don't think we did. Okay.